Are AI voice agents replacing jobs in call centers? In a Gartner survey from April 2026, 85% of customer service and support leaders said they're actually expanding what their human agents do. AI voice agents really are absorbing some specific jobs. That's a fact. But here is the part that scary headlines always leave out. That same wave is creating brand new ones. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 6 call center roles that AI is quietly taking over, and the 3 new ones that are popping up to replace them. Stick around and find out. When I say AI voice agent, I mean a fully autonomous system that can make and take calls on its own, hold a natural conversation, and actually get things done. No human on the line. This is what platforms like CloudTalk are building, and the technology has crossed the line in the last couple of years. It is no longer a clunky bot reading a menu, it's good enough to handle entire conversations, start to finish. And that is exactly why these 6 roles are the first ones to feel it. Let us start with the most obvious one. The Tier 1 support rep who answers the same handful of questions all day long. These repetitive status check questions make up a huge slice of inbound volume, and an AI voice agent can fill them instantly, every time, without ever getting bored or burning out. And once that AI is comfortable answering inbound questions, it is only a short step to having it start the conversation itself. That is the next role to feel the squeeze: basic outbound prospecting, the classic SDR cold open. The AI introduces itself, gauges whether there is even a flicker of interest, qualifies the lead, and works those lists at a volume no amount of caffeine could get a human to match, and then passes only the warm ones to a person. Rejection, it turns out, stings a lot less when you don't have feelings. Now, a lot of those qualified conversations end with the very same next step: booking a time. And that used to be a job on its own, the appointment setter. But when a role is mostly checking a calendar and locking in a slot, that is almost pure mechanics, and it is some of the easiest work to hand over. The AI checks availability, books the meeting, and drops it straight onto the right calendar. Of course, before a call even reaches a rep, something has to decide where it goes, and that is the next role on the chopping block: IVR routing operator. Press 1 for sales, press 2 for support. AI voice agents make that whole maze obsolete because they simply understand what you need in plain language and take you straight there. All of that, of course, used to clock out the second the office lights went off, which is why after hours overflow was its own line on the budget. Nights, weekends, holidays, the dreaded 2 a.m. call. It meant pricey shift work or an outsourced team in a faraway time zone. Now, an AI agent just covers it around the clock for a fraction of the cost, and it never calls in sick, never books a holiday, and has somehow never asked once for a raise. And that around-the-clock availability flows right into the last role on the list: inbound order status and delivery update agent. Where is my package? Has it shipped? When will it arrive? The AI plugs straight into your systems, pulls the live answer, and delivers it in seconds with no hold music required. So that is 6 roles, all quietly sliding over the machines. And if you happen to do one of those jobs, I know that list sounds scary. So let me flip the whole thing over, because this next part is actually the one that matters. Here is a number that should change how you feel about all of this. The World Economic Forum projected that by 2030, technology will displace around 62 million jobs, but create roughly 170 million new ones. The work does not just vanish, it transforms. And in the call center world specifically, 3 brand new roles are already emerging to run the very AI that is absorbing those first 6. So let us look at these jobs of the near future. The first new role is AI conversation designer. Somebody has to decide exactly what the AI says, how it sounds, how it handles an objection, and when it gracefully bows out. This is part scriptwriter, part user experience designer, part sales strategist, and it is quickly becoming one of the most valuable skill sets in the building. AI is only as good as the conversations a human designs for it. Next is the AI voice agent QA and coaching lead. You used to coach people, and now you've been promoted, and you can coach a robot. This person listens to how the AI is performing on real calls, scores those conversations, spots where it is rambling or losing people, and feeds it all back in to make the thing sharper. It is basically performance reviews, except your star employee is a piece of software that never argues about its rating. And inside a platform like CloudTalk, this is surprisingly doable because the same call analytics, scoring, and sentiment tools that used to monitor human reps now let you monitor and fine-tune the AI ones. And the third is the AI operations manager, the person keeping the whole thing running. It means escalation rules, deciding the precise moment a call should be passed from bot to human. Think of it as an air traffic control for a workforce that mercifully never needs parking. So the pattern is hard to miss. The work that is disappearing is the repetitive, scripted, high-volume stuff. The work that is appearing sits one rung up, designing, coaching, and managing the AI that now does the grunt work. It is the same story as every technology wave before it. The job moves up the ladder from doing the task to running the system that does the task. And that is exactly the bet CloudTalk is built around. AI voice agents take on those first 6 roles, the high-volume frontline, while handing your people the tools to step into the 3 new ones: to design, to coach, and to manage. The smartest teams are not asking whether AI will take the jobs, they're asking which of their people they want holding the controls. If you want to see what that looks like for your own team, click the link in the description down below to start a 14-day free trial with CloudTalk. You can build an AI voice agent, set up the escalation rules, and watch the whole thing run with no credit card and no press 1 to continue required. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.